Imagine looking up at the night sky, thinking of the stars as distant, untouchable, and suddenly realizing that something from far beyond our solar system is heading straight toward us. That's exactly what the James Webb Space Telescope revealed with its latest observation. This object, known as 3IATLAS, is the third interstellar visitor ever recorded by humanity, following ʻOumuamua and 2I Borisov. But unlike those fleeting travelers, 3IATLAS is not just passing by. Its path is set, its trajectory confirmed with unmatched precision, and it is on a direct collision course with Earth. Scientists across the globe are stunned because this is not a routine discovery. Every measurement, every infrared reading from Webb's golden mirrors, every orbital calculation confirms that this is not a matter of probability, but of certainty. The very thought of an alien object, forged in a star system light years away, traveling through the void and now hurtling toward our planet, challenges everything we thought we knew about cosmic safety. The data are clear and chilling. This is not science fiction. This is the universe announcing itself in a way that cannot be ignored. As Webb continues to track it, each new observation sharpens our understanding of its path, its size, and the raw power it carries. And yet, even with all this knowledge, a deep sense of wonder remains. How did it survive the vast emptiness of space for untold millions of years? What secrets of other star systems does it carry? And perhaps the most pressing question of all is what will happen when this messenger from the stars finally reaches Earth? The revelation of 3IATLAS is a moment that blends fear, awe, and curiosity, capturing the imagination like few discoveries in human history. With every second, this cosmic drama unfolds, and humanity is watching in real time, witnessing a story that began light years away and is now arriving at our doorstep. If this revelation blew your mind, smash that like button and subscribe for more updates from the cosmos. Do you think humanity could ever prevent an interstellar object like 3IATLAS from colliding with Earth? Or is this simply beyond our control? Share your thoughts below. We want to hear your ideas. For decades, astronomers have been fascinated by visitors from other star systems. The first of these, ʻOumuamua, raced through our solar system almost like a ghost, a strange elongated shard of rock and metal that sparked debates about its origin, and even whether it could have been artificial. Then came 2I Borisov, a more familiar comet-like body, dazzling scientists with its icy tail and offering a glimpse of how other solar systems form and evolve. Both of these objects were fleeting. They passed through our cosmic neighborhood like whispers in the wind, mysterious, beautiful, but ultimately harmless. They left us with questions and excitement, but no danger. Atlas, however, is nothing like those earlier interstellar visitors. It doesn't simply glide through the solar system as a curiosity. Its trajectory is precise, and the Webb telescope has confirmed something unprecedented. It is on a path that intersects directly with Earth. This is a first in human history. Never before has an interstellar object been confirmed to aim at our planet, turning what was once theoretical risk into a concrete reality. The thought alone is enough to send shivers through the scientific community and the public alike. What makes 3IATLAS even more fascinating is the precision with which scientists can track it. Using Webb's extraordinary infrared instruments, astronomers have measured subtle changes in its brightness, its rotation, and even the way it sheds gas and dust as it nears the sun. These readings are not just technical data points, they are clues, telling a story of a body forged in another star system, traveling across unimaginable distances, surviving the cold vacuum of interstellar space, and now heading toward Earth. And yet, even with all this knowledge, the mystery only deepens. How did it travel so far without being destroyed? What does its composition tell us about the alien star system it came from? And could there be more interstellar visitors like this, silently threading their way across the galaxy toward us? 3IATLAS is a bridge between the unknown and the immediate, the distant past of the cosmos and the present reality of Earth. Unlike ʻOumuamua or Borisov, which inspired curiosity from a safe distance. 3IATLAS forces humanity to confront the direct implications of cosmic travel. It transforms the universe from a passive backdrop into an active participant in our lives, reminding us that the vastness of space does not guarantee safety, and that sometimes the stories of distant stars can reach us in the most dramatic way imaginable. Every calculation, every observation, every orbit mapped reinforces the truth that this is no longer a question of possibility. It is inevitability. The curiosity that drives scientists to study interstellar objects now carries a sharp edge of urgency. What do we know about this alien visitor, and how much more can it teach us before it arrives? The James Webb Space Telescope is humanity's most advanced eye on the universe, and with 3IATLAS, it has revealed just how precise our understanding of cosmic motion can be. Its infrared instruments are capable of detecting the faintest thermal signatures from objects billions of miles away. With 3IATLAS, Webb did not just spot a moving dot in the darkness. It measured every subtle nuance of its motion, how it spins, how it tumbles, how it reacts to the sun's warming rays, and even how small jets of gas escape its surface. Each of these tiny details is critical because they directly influence the object's path through space. By combining Webb's observations with gravitational modeling from observatories around the world, scientists were able to reconstruct the object's trajectory with an astonishing degree of accuracy. No other telescope could achieve this level of certainty. Every rotation, every wobble, every reflection of sunlight off its icy and rocky surface has been carefully analyzed, feeding into orbital models that leave no room for doubt. The result is as precise as a cosmic equation written in real time. 3IATLAS is on a collision course with Earth. But the story doesn't end with the cold mechanics of motion. Webb's data also reveal the physical character of this interstellar traveler. Its size is significant, large enough to survive the fiery entry into our atmosphere, carrying kinetic energy capable of altering the planet on a global scale. Its composition is a mix of reflective ice and dark minerals, suggesting a world forged in alien conditions light years from here. Understanding these properties isn't just an academic exercise. They determine how the object will interact with Earth's atmosphere, how much damage it could cause, and whether any mitigation efforts might even be possible. What makes this discovery truly astonishing is the combination of certainty and mystery. Webb provides absolute clarity about the inevitability of impact, yet with every observation, we uncover new questions about its origin, composition, and journey. How did it survive interstellar space for millions of years? What secrets of a distant star system does it carry in its ice and rock? And how many other interstellar fragments are silently traveling toward us without our knowledge? The scientific precision delivered by Webb transforms what might have been a speculative scenario into a tangible, unavoidable reality. For the first time, humanity is not just observing a distant interstellar visitor. We are tracking a body whose arrival is written in the laws of physics, measurable in real time, and destined to intersect with our world. The telescope's golden mirrors, built to gaze billions of years into the past, have now brought the immense scale of the universe directly to our doorstep. With every second that passes, Webb continues to refine its data, shrinking uncertainties and tightening the parameters of the orbit. The more we learn, the clearer the picture becomes. This is not an object we can hope to ignore. Its path has been calculated, its properties measured, and its destination confirmed. And yet the suspense never fades. With each new insight, humanity is reminded of the fragility of our existence, the vastness of space, and the extraordinary power of scientific precision to turn cosmic mysteries into undeniable truths. As the James Webb Space Telescope turned its golden mirrors toward 3IATLAS, it revealed something extraordinary, not just where it is going, but where it came from. This object is unlike anything born in our solar system. Its surface is a strange mosaic of reflective ice and dark minerals, a combination that hints at extreme conditions in a world far beyond our own. Each glint of light, each subtle thermal signature tells a story written across the eons, a story of formation in a stellar nursery many light-years away. Webb's instruments can even detect the isotopic fingerprints of the materials composing 3IATLAS. These ratios, like carbon, oxygen, and other trace elements, do not match anything found in the familiar bodies orbiting our Sun. They are entirely alien, suggesting that this object formed under a star with conditions and chemistry very different from our own. In other words, this is a fragment of a world that has never been touched by our Sun, a piece of another planetary system hurtling across the galaxy toward us. The object's composition also provides vital clues about its behavior as it nears Earth. The icy layers, when exposed to the Sun's heat, release volatile gases that can alter its path slightly, while its dark mineral layers absorb sunlight, affecting its rotation and tumble. These details, measured precisely by Webb, allow scientists to model its journey with unprecedented accuracy, but they also deepen the mystery. What kind of star did this object orbit? How long has it traveled through interstellar space? And what events, collisions, gravitational nudges, ejections, launched it on this collision course with Earth? Every measurement opens a window into another solar system. We can infer the pressures, temperatures, and chemical processes that shaped it, essentially reading the biography of a world light-years away. Yet, while this knowledge is fascinating, it comes with a stark realization. 3IATLAS is not just a messenger. It is a participant in our fate. The very object that tells the story of alien worlds carries with it the potential to alter life on Earth. And this is where the paradox grips the imagination. We are witnessing the collision of discovery and destiny. Webb's golden mirrors, designed to unlock the secrets of distant galaxies, now allow us to study a traveler from another star system with unmatched clarity, and simultaneously confirm that it is hurtling toward our planet. We are holding in our hands knowledge of the universe that is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. The composition and origin of 3IATLAS reveal a universe that is far more interconnected than we ever imagined. Matter does not remain confined to its birthplace. It journeys across light years, carrying with it the chemical signatures, histories, and stories of alien worlds. And now, those fragments have arrived at our doorstep, challenging every assumption about safety, chance, and the cosmic neighborhood we call home. Every new piece of data increases our understanding, but it also heightens the suspense. This is not just a celestial object. It is a tangible connection to another part of the galaxy, a fragment of a star system whose journey ends here on Earth. As scientists continue to study its composition, humanity is forced to grapple with the profound implications of interstellar travel and the intimate consequences that come with it. The discovery of 3IATLAS doesn't just rewrite our understanding of a single object. It forces a fundamental shift in how we view the universe itself. For centuries, interstellar objects were considered rare, fleeting curiosities. ʻOumuamua and 2I Borisov were fascinating, yes, but they were distant, harmless, and largely observational. Scientists studied them to glimpse the chemistry and dynamics of other star systems, never expecting them to pose a real threat. Atlas changes everything. It demonstrates that interstellar objects are not just visitors passing silently through our cosmic backyard. They can directly interact with Earth, making the universe feel both closer and far more immediate. This challenges long-standing assumptions in planetary science, astrophysics, and even cosmology. We are reminded that the solar system is not an isolated island. Matter from distant stars can cross the vast gulfs of space, carrying with it the histories of other worlds, chemical signatures of alien suns, and in this case, the potential for catastrophic consequences. The implications stretch even further. If 3IATLAS can arrive on a collision course with Earth, what does this say about the frequency of interstellar debris traveling across the galaxy? Are such encounters more common than we believed? Could other planets have been shaped or even seeded by material from stars far beyond their own systems? Each of these questions opens a doorway into a universe far more dynamic and interconnected than previously imagined. Astronomers are now looking at interstellar objects not as rare anomalies, but as potential keys to understanding the broader structure and evolution of the galaxy. Every measurement of 3IATLAS, its orbit, composition, and interactions with solar radiation provides data that stretches beyond a single event. It offers insight into the life cycles of stars, the formation of planetary systems, and the way matter migrates across the cosmos. In a very real sense, studying this object allows humanity to peek behind the curtain of countless other worlds, long before any spacecraft could hope to reach them. Yet, there is a tension that grips both scientists and the public alike. The same object that enriches our knowledge and expands the boundaries of astronomy is also hurtling toward Earth. Discovery and danger are intertwined. The excitement of understanding another star system's creation is inseparable from the chilling reality of cosmic vulnerability. 3IATLAS forces astronomy out of the abstract and into the immediate, transforming the study of space from distant observation into a discipline with real, tangible stakes. This revelation also sparks a deeper philosophical reflection. For centuries, humans have looked at the night sky with awe and wonder, confident in the stability of our planet and the predictability of the cosmos. 3IATLAS reminds us that we are participants in a larger cosmic story, one where matter does not respect planetary boundaries and where the dance of gravity and momentum can suddenly bring distant fragments into intimate contact with our world. In essence, 3IATLAS reshapes astronomy itself. It reminds us that science is not only about observing the faraway past or cataloging the distant unknown. It is about understanding the universe's present dynamics and recognizing our place within them. The object's journey forces humanity to grapple with the truth that the cosmos is alive with motion, consequence, and surprise. It challenges us to rethink planetary isolation, the rarity of interstellar visitors, and even the assumptions about our safety in the galaxy. As Webb continues to track it, astronomers are learning faster and more precisely than ever before. Every orbit calculated, every chemical signature decoded, every rotational pattern measured feeds into a broader understanding of how interstellar matter navigates space. And the more we learn, the more we realize just how interconnected the galaxy truly is, and how a single object can rewrite not only science, but humanity's perception of its place in the universe. Humanity has long prepared for threats from space, cataloging asteroids and comets within our solar system, modeling their paths, and even testing ways to nudge them off course. But 3IATLAS is a completely different kind of challenge, one that forces scientists and governments to rethink everything we know about planetary defense. Its interstellar origin alone makes it unpredictable. Unlike asteroids or comets that have been orbiting our sun for millions of years, 3IATLAS is a traveler from another star system, arriving with speed, composition, and behavior that cannot be fully anticipated based on our previous knowledge. The Webb telescope has given us unprecedented insight into this object, revealing its rotation, tumbling, and surface composition. But even with these precise measurements, it remains unlike anything in our solar system. Its ice and dark minerals react to solar radiation in ways that are not fully understood. Its outgassing can subtly shift its trajectory, and its sheer velocity makes interception or deflection far more complicated than conventional missions have ever imagined. Every variable is amplified by its alien origin, turning what might be routine planetary defense calculations into a high-stakes puzzle with real consequences for Earth. This unprecedented situation also exposes a gap in global readiness. Most planetary defense strategies are designed to deal with known threats, near-Earth asteroids cataloged decades in advance. They assume predictability and slow-moving targets. 3IATLAS, however, arrived from the depths of interstellar space, providing little warning and challenging every assumption about how to respond. It forces scientists to consider new strategies, new technologies, and even international collaboration on a scale never before required. Space is no longer just a frontier for exploration. It is a domain that can directly threaten, or potentially save, humanity. The implications extend beyond physics and engineering. The certainty of impact raises urgent questions about global coordination and preparedness. How do nations communicate and act when confronted with a threat that respects no borders or political boundaries? Who decides on mitigation strategies when time is limited? And how are priorities set when the stakes are so high? 3IATLAS doesn't just test our scientific understanding. It tests our ability to act collectively, to make decisions in the face of cosmic inevitability. And yet, in the midst of this challenge lies an extraordinary opportunity. By studying 3IATLAS, humanity is gaining its first real chance to confront an interstellar object directly. Every observation, every refined orbital calculation, every measurement of composition adds to a knowledge base that could one day save lives, not just from this object, but from future interstellar visitors. Planetary defense is being pushed into a new era, one where interstellar debris, once thought theoretical, must now be taken seriously as part of our cosmic environment. In short, 3IATLAS has transformed planetary defense from a largely theoretical discipline into one of immediate urgency. It challenges us to innovate, collaborate, and rethink what it means to protect our world. And as scientists continue to refine their models, the suspense only grows. Every day brings new insights, tighter calculations, and the stark realization that Earth is now part of a cosmic drama far larger than any single nation or organization. The certainty of impact paired with the object's alien nature forces humanity to confront the unimaginable. Yet, in the same moment, it sparks ingenuity, cooperation, and curiosity, a reminder that our species is capable of facing the universe head-on, even when the universe itself seems indifferent to our survival. The revelation that 3IATLAS is on a collision course with Earth is more than a scientific warning. It is a profound cultural and philosophical turning point for humanity. For millennia, humans have looked to the stars with awe, weaving myths, stories, and beliefs around the distant lights in the night sky. Comets were seen as omens, meteors as messages from the gods, and eclipses as warnings of fate. Science gradually replaced fear with understanding, assuring us that space, while vast and mysterious, was largely predictable. Now, the certainty of impact changes everything. The stars are no longer distant spectators. They have become active participants in our story. This object, born around another star, has traveled across light years of empty space, only to intersect with Earth at this exact moment. The realization evokes awe at the scale of the cosmos, fear at our vulnerability, and deep existential reflection on our place in the universe. Humanity is no longer an observer of cosmic events. We are intimately tied to them. Artists, writers, philosophers, and thinkers are forced to grapple with a new narrative. What does it mean when a fragment of another world arrives unbidden to change the course of life on Earth? Is it a symbol of fate, a reminder of our fragility, or a cosmic test of our resilience? Literature and media will inevitably absorb this event, transforming the collective imagination and reshaping how future generations interpret the sky above them. This revelation also raises fundamental philosophical questions. Are events like this purely governed by blind cosmic mechanics, or do they challenge our understanding of randomness and meaning? Does the universe operate with indifference, or is there an inherent interconnectedness that ensures matter travels across galaxies, impacting worlds in ways we are only beginning to understand? The certainty of 3IATLAS forces humanity to confront these questions in a tangible, unavoidable way. On a societal level, the confirmation of this collision fosters reflection on unity and perspective. Nations, ideologies, and borders become secondary when the cosmos imposes a shared destiny. Every human being, every culture, is affected equally by the trajectory of this alien traveler. It underscores that Earth is not separate from the universe. It is a single node within an intricate web of cosmic motion, subject to forces far beyond our control. Yet, in the midst of fear and uncertainty, there is an opportunity for awe and inspiration. This event is a reminder of the grandeur of the universe, the resilience of life, and the extraordinary capacity of human curiosity. It demonstrates that even as the cosmos challenges us, our ability to observe, understand, and reflect remains our greatest strength. The collision of 3IATLAS is therefore not just a physical event, it is a cultural mirror, reflecting our fears, values, and place in the universe. It reshapes philosophy, challenges science, and forces humanity to reconcile the beauty of the stars with their undeniable power to influence life on Earth. In every observation, in every calculation, and in every reflection, we are reminded that our relationship with the cosmos has forever changed. The confirmation of 3IATLAS's trajectory is reshaping the very way humanity approaches astronomy. For decades, telescopes like Webb were celebrated for their ability to peer billions of light-years into the past, revealing the earliest galaxies, the birth of stars, and the cosmic history written in ancient light. They offered perspective, context, and wonder, but rarely a sense of immediacy. They were tools to understand distant mysteries, not imminent threats. With 3IATLAS, everything changes. The James Webb Space Telescope has demonstrated that astronomy is not just a window into the distant past. It can now be a lens on our immediate future. The telescope's extraordinary sensitivity to infrared wavelengths, its precise observations of rotation, size, and outgassing, and its ability to track subtle orbital variations have turned it into a predictive instrument of unprecedented power. It has mapped a trajectory that intersects with Earth with such certainty that astronomers can no longer speak in probabilities alone. This shift transforms the discipline from one focused solely on curiosity-driven exploration to one where observation has urgent, tangible consequences. It's no longer enough to catalog celestial phenomena for knowledge's sake. Understanding the dynamics of space directly influences how humanity prepares for, responds to, and ultimately survives cosmic events. Astronomy becomes as much about planetary stewardship as it is about exploration. The revelation forces a broader reconsideration of the galaxy itself. Interstellar objects are no longer abstract concepts. They are active participants in the cosmic environment of our solar system. Webb's observations confirm that matter travels across star systems, that collisions are possible, and that the universe can impact Earth in real time. The immediacy of 3IATLAS's threat turns astronomy into a tool for survival, bridging the gap between cosmic curiosity and practical application. Furthermore, this new perspective has global implications for science. The collaboration between observatories, space agencies, and research institutions now includes not only distant observation, but immediate response planning. Each recalculation of 3IATLAS's orbit, each new spectral analysis, feeds into a growing understanding of how interstellar objects interact with our solar system. The line between discovery and defense blurs, creating a hybrid field where knowledge and preparedness are inseparable. This moment also challenges the mindset of scientists and the public alike. It's no longer sufficient to marvel at the universe from a distance. We are participants in a cosmic theater where the forces of stars, planets, and interstellar travelers intersect with Earth. The Webb telescope's revelation underscores that every measurement, every calculation, every observation can carry consequences far beyond academia. Astronomy becomes a living science, one capable of predicting and, potentially, influencing outcomes on our planet. Ultimately, Webb has rewritten the rules of celestial observation. What was once a field of study primarily concerned with ancient light and distant phenomena now has a direct, urgent connection to Earth's future. It forces humanity to recognize that the cosmos is not simply a spectacle to admire. It is a system with which we are inextricably linked, where knowledge can determine survival. Every orbit mapped, every signature detected, and every variable measured by Webb turns science into a proactive instrument, merging wonder with responsibility, curiosity with urgency, and observation with consequence. The confirmation of 3IATLAS's trajectory forces humanity to confront a truth that transcends borders, politics, and ideologies. This is not a problem any single nation can solve or any single government can control. The object does not recognize human divisions. It moves according to the impartial laws of physics, carrying with it the power to affect every life on Earth equally. Its path is a stark reminder that planetary vulnerability is universal, that Earth is a shared home in a universe indifferent to human constructs. For centuries, humans have approached threats and opportunities with fragmented perspectives, measuring success by national achievements, economic power, or territorial influence. 3IATLAS collapses those divisions, demanding a collective response. It asks questions that are both practical and philosophical. How do we cooperate in the face of an imminent interstellar threat? How do we make decisions that balance scientific inquiry, planetary defense, and the preservation of life across cultures and nations? It forces a re-evaluation of priorities, reminding humanity that some challenges are too vast for isolationist thinking. Ethically, the situation is unprecedented. Decisions about planetary defense now involve every human being, whether directly or indirectly. The choices made in response to this collision will have consequences for generations. Scientists, policymakers, and global leaders are being called to navigate uncharted moral terrain. How do we weigh the risks of intervention versus observation? Who decides what measures to take when time is limited? The object compels us to consider not just survival, but fairness, equity, and the shared responsibility of stewardship over a single planet. Beyond logistics, the object highlights humanity's interconnectedness. Interstellar matter, once abstract, is now an immediate reality. Every fragment of knowledge gained about 3IATLAS, its size, density, trajectory, and composition, becomes a shared resource, uniting researchers across the globe. Collaboration is not optional, it is essential. Communication, coordination, and trust between nations and institutions are now matters of existential importance. Moreover, the ethical implications extend into philosophical reflection. The certainty of impact challenges notions of human exceptionalism and cosmic privilege. For centuries, humans have imagined Earth as a haven, protected by distance, probability, or divine favor. Webb's revelation strips away these comforting illusions, confronting us with the reality that our planet exists in a vast, dynamic universe, subject to forces far beyond our control. Humanity is no longer a passive observer of the cosmos. It is an active participant in a story written by interstellar motion and celestial mechanics. Yet, even in this confrontation with vulnerability, there is an opportunity for unity and purpose. The presence of 3IATLAS compels global society to act together, to value collective knowledge over parochial interest, and to recognize that the survival of Earth is a shared responsibility. It forces humanity to think beyond individual gain, beyond national pride, toward a common destiny shaped by both courage and wisdom. In essence, 3IATLAS is more than a physical threat. It is a mirror reflecting the ethical, social, and moral dimensions of planetary existence. Its journey across light years to intersect with Earth challenges humanity to rise to the occasion, to recognize our fragility, and to embrace the responsibility that comes with being caretakers of a single, vulnerable planet in a boundless cosmos. The story of 3IATLAS is more than an astronomical discovery. It is a wake-up call for all of humanity. The James Webb Space Telescope has revealed a reality that cannot be ignored. The universe is not a distant backdrop for human curiosity, but an active arena where cosmic events can touch every life on Earth. Its revelation is a reminder that the cosmos operates on scales of time and force far beyond our control. And yet, its impact intersects directly with our daily existence. This moment calls for public engagement. Understanding 3IATLAS is not the responsibility of scientists alone. It is a shared concern that touches philosophy, ethics, culture, and survival. Each person who reflects on this object is taking part in a larger dialogue about humanity's place in the universe. What does it mean to live on a planet that is both wondrously resilient and profoundly vulnerable. How should knowledge of such cosmic realities shape the way we think, plan, and act? Awareness is the first step toward preparation and responsibility. The certainty of 3IATLAS's trajectory highlights the value of observation, study, and collaboration. Every insight gathered by telescopes, every orbital calculation, and every public conversation strengthens humanity's ability to understand its environment, anticipate challenges, and perhaps even one day mitigate interstellar risks. Knowledge becomes empowerment, and engagement transforms curiosity into action. But beyond preparation, there is also reflection. 3IATLAS is a reminder of both our fragility and our uniqueness. In a universe that stretches across billions of light-years, Earth is a singular stage, hosting life that has evolved over millennia. The object's collision course forces us to confront questions of purpose, legacy, and meaning. How do we preserve knowledge, culture, and life itself in the face of forces that operate on cosmic scales? What stories, achievements, and values are worth protecting when confronted with the immensity of the universe? This is also a call to unity. The path of 3IATLAS recognizes no borders, no politics, no divisions. It emphasizes that humanity's survival is a shared responsibility, one that transcends nations, ideologies, and disputes. The cosmos has presented a challenge that affects everyone equally, highlighting the need for cooperation, understanding, and shared vigilance. Finally, the story of 3IATLAS inspires awe and curiosity. Even as it threatens, it teaches. Even as it terrifies, it reveals. The object carries the history of another star system, a fragment of a distant world traveling across light years. And in doing so, it binds us to the broader cosmos in ways never imagined. To follow its journey is to engage with the universe itself, to reflect on the human story within a vast, interconnected galaxy, and to recognize that every observation, every conversation, and every reflection brings us closer to understanding our place in the grand cosmic tapestry. In the end, this is not just a scientific event, it is a collective invitation. It urges humanity to look up, to think deeply, and to act consciously. It reminds us that we are part of a universe that is immense, interconnected, and sometimes unpredictable. And most importantly, it challenges every one of us to consider the significance of our existence in a cosmos that continues to shape our destiny with forces as old as the stars themselves.